welcome back to the channel. You're watching Old Guy Firewood. My name is Dick, and man, I'll tell you, the firewood is finally starting to move here in North Carolina. It starts moving a little bit later than it does up in the northeastern states and the northern states. A little bit warmer here, and it just makes sense that people don't think about buying their firewood until it starts to get cold, and that's coming, and people are starting to buy, so we've been moving some. But today I want to talk a little bit about using IBC totes for storage and dumping IBC totes into my dump trailer for delivery. And it's not a new topic. I've talked about it before. I had a video some time ago that showed how I originally just cut a portion of the front out, and it didn't dump very well. Then I cut the whole front out, and I left this top bar, and I made a device that hooked on here, or a panel that hooked on there and strapped on the side. I could fill the IBC tote right off my conveyor, my 2228 Easton made splitter with attached conveyor, and then take the front off and use that front again on another basket that had an open side. And sometimes not too much of the wood fell out, and I could get it into the lineup to dry. Sometimes a lot fell out, and it just wasn't the most ideal situation having that open front, using a temporary panel to fill it and taking that off and trying to move it and trying to keep all the wood in. So gosh, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago, Heath over at Hardworking Man, Heath and Rachel, did a video where they had attached the front, cut it out, but attached it here and here with some cable so it would swing up and swing back, and then secure it at the bottom, fill it. When you get ready to dump it, move it over to your dump trailer or wherever you're going to dump it, tilt it back a little bit, flip the top over, strap it down, lift it up, and dump it. And I really think that's the way to go. That way each basket has a front on it that stays with the basket. You're ensured that the wood isn't going to be falling out as it comes off the conveyor and as you place it in the drying position. So today I'm going to go through that with you. I'm going to show you what Heath and Rachel did. I'm doing a very similar thing up here with the hinges, and then I'm going to use some bungee straps, I think, on the bottom to keep the gate back in there. But this YouTube firewood community is fantastic. We all learn from one another, and it's like businesses being competitive. When somebody comes up with a good idea, then the others follow, and that's what makes it good for everybody. So that's kind of what we're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and get the Sawzall out, do a little bit of cutting, fix this tote up, and when we get done with that, I'm going to go ahead and put it under the conveyor of the Easton made 2228 box wedge and attached conveyor, and we'll go ahead and fill it up, split a tote full of wood, and then we're going to try dumping it into the dump trailer and see how it works. So come along for the ride. I'm going to go ahead and cut these side pieces first, I think. Now up here where the cable goes, there'll be a piece of cable that goes through there, and I'm going to drill a hole through this top rail and make a little loop there. But you got to be careful when you cut these that you don't cut into that hole, so I'm going to cut up at a bit of an angle here if I can. Well, okay. Same thing over here. All right. Okay, now before I cut that bottom out, I think I'm going to go ahead and attach my cables here. feed this through here, through this hole. Let me get some crimping pliers, see if I can crimp that. They actually make a tool to do this, but I think these pliers will work. Do the same thing on the other side here. Looks about right. All right. Now I'm just going to clean these ends up a little bit. I don't really have the right tool for cutting this cable. Okay, now down here on the bottom, instead of cutting them flush like I normally do, I'm going to cut them down here so that this piece of that bar will rest against here when I put the bungee cord on, and it won't tend to go into the basket. All right, it should be free now. It is. I think what I'll do is go ahead and permanently attach these bungee cords to this tote frame. And then back to here. Here. Yeah, I think that's going to do fine. You know, the Paul Bunyan Show is coming up this coming weekend in Cambridge, Ohio. Expect to see a lot of friends there, a lot of woodhounds, a lot of YouTube channels. If any of you can make it, believe me, it's a great show and you certainly would enjoy it. Go ahead and get this in place under the conveyor here. All right, we'll get a few rounds lined up here down by the splitter. Start the splitter up. Go ahead and fill that basket up. Then we're going to take it and dump it into the dump trailer. See how that IBC tote door works. I really want to thank Heath and Rachel for that idea. I think it's probably the best one yet. I think it's going to work pretty good. We'll find out. Well, it's the next day. After I got that basket finished last night, bottom opened up and it started to rain. All we've had here in North Carolina is rain, it seems, in the last 3 weeks or so, and devastating rains in the western part of the state as a result of Hurricane Helene, and it's just unbelievable the damage that was done over there. But it's been raining here. Rained last night after I got that basket done, so it's the next morning, and luckily I've got Jose with me here, and Jose is going to help me go ahead and split this basket full of oak. We got a bunch of rounds cut up here, and we'll see if we can fill that basket up, test the new door, and see if we can dump it into the dump trailer. So let me show you what we got here. We got Clifford here helping us this morning too. Hey Clifford, hey, come on over here and say hello to everybody. Clifford the woodyard dog. Got Jose back on the splitter. Got this basket here. Got the cable hinges on the top, bungee straps on the side. So we're going to go ahead and start the splitter up, see if we can't fill this basket up, make sure this door is going to hold, and then we're going to try to dump it in the dump truck. That pullback arm just makes it so much easier. If you were splitting with a conventional horizontal splitter, you'd have to be manhandling those big pieces back every time. This way, the machine does it for you. Go up here and see how our door is holding out. That's some pretty red oak. I don't know why Joe at Ohio Woodburner doesn't like that smell. I think it smells great. It smells kind of like money. Well, Jose, that was some nice splitting. We got a few pieces on the ground here. What do you think about that splitter?
Yeah, it's good. It's more fast. It's more fast than the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one.
I think we filled this basket under 10 minutes.
Under 10 minutes.
Under 10 minutes, yeah. A few pieces came out, but pick them up, put them in here.
Real nice.
Here's the amount of scrap we got off the grizzly bars. This is holding good. It's tight. I'm sure if I loosen that bottom right now, we'd have quite a bit fall out. But we'll get the dump trailer set up here and get this tote strapped to the forks on the forklift. And I think, you know, if I was just going to go ahead and put it in the lineup for drying, it'd be fine just like that. But I think what we'll do is tip it back a little bit that way, so anything in the front will kind of stay back. Then we'll open the top and dump it in the trailer, see how it does. All right, we've got the tote on the forks here, and what I do, I've taken an old ratchet strap and cut it short, and I just put one end on the forklift, one end on the tote, and tighten it up. And it's nice because you can draw it right up tight against the forklift, and it's not going to shift around. Let me show you the other side while Jose hooks it up. Okay, putting the other strap on the other side here. Oh, you're not going to have enough room to tighten it, Jose. You might need to go down here. I don't know. Can you tighten it?
I'll try it.
Okay. Okay, good. That's good. Yeah. All right. Got the dump trailer up here. Need to open the gate on the dump trailer. I'll go ahead and get the tractor and bring it up. Put it down a little bit. Okay? We'll see how much wood falls out. It might be a little bit. Might be a lot. We're going to find out. Oh, stuck in there, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I see. I see. We need to take a piece of wood. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's something we might need to work on a little bit. How many pieces came out? 5, not bad. Man, that's slick. Very good. That's good. We just need to figure out how we can keep that bottom from going down in there too deep. Well, I'm going to say that's a success. That dumped, the whole load dumped out, not a piece stuck in the IBC tote. A little bit of a problem with the gate, getting wedged down in the front, but as Jose did, you can knock it up, or we can work something out to eliminate that problem. But I'm very, very pleased with this. Worked good, Jose. A lot easier than throwing them in by hand. Yeah, right. Much, much better. Yeah, that's right. Well, that's great. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks again to Heath and Rachel for the idea with the cable hinges. I really think that's the way to go. And all my new totes that I cut out, I'm going to cut out and wire like that. And then that door will stay with that tote for its life. So very, very pleased. Very pleased to have Jose here today to help me. We were going to do some lawn work today, but it's just too wet out, so we can't do it. But anyway, thanks so much for being here. And as I always say at the end of all of my videos, you know what I say, Jose? Keep moving.
That's right.
Push that like button, subscribe, share with your friends, and come back and see us on the next one. And keep moving. Thank you.